Hello. Oh, hi, Laura. I remember you from the tester call. You were messaging me, I believe. How are you? You guys haven't seen this from my new crochet video yet. I'm releasing it on Monday, but I'm crocheting a little plant. I made this one a couple days ago with like little hanging hearts. But it's actually a gift for my sister-in-law's birthday. So I'm crocheting one for myself now because I love it and don't want to give it away. But I don't have another teapot one. It broke, so I have it going in this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. Are you guys crocheting anything? Thank you. It's actually a free pattern on YouTube. I don't remember who it is at the moment. I'd have to look it up, but um I need to tag them. But it's really easy. Like I memorized it after making it the first time. Oh, a jellyfish. A jellyfish was one of the first crochet projects I ever made when I started crocheting like 4 years ago. And I really want to make some more of them. I used a crochet pattern by, I don't know how to say her name, but it was Charlize's crochet patterns or crochet closet. I started crocheting because I saw her do amigurumi jellyfish. So that's like something I really want to do again one day. That's really cool. I have never made a full blanket. I don't have it in me to. I'm too impatient for something like that to finish it. Hi. The biggest thing I made was those curtains, which if you guys have been watching that series, I finished them today. I'm so excited they're finally done. I'm doing a full reveal on my YouTube Shorts tomorrow. I didn't post it today just yet, but they're really, really cool. Hi. Hi, Ginger. I wish I could do a blanket. My mom did the most amazing blankets in the world. I just don't have it in me, but I did finish the curtains and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, they look really good. I love them. I know they're a little out there because they're so colorful, but I just think they're so fun. I have them on the floor next to me right now. My husband is gonna hang them up for me. Are you donating the blanket to the police department? How come uh what doesn't have legs? My live? This is the first time I've ever gone live before. So maybe that's why. I have no clue what I'm doing. Oh, that's really cool to donate that. That's actually really awesome. I feel like with this craft, it takes so long. So donating it is just 10 times more meaningful because it's like, it's not easy to do this. It's very time consuming. So that's really cool. I like that. I think that's sweet. Oh, cool. I see, I'm learning something new. I've never, like I said, I've never done this before. I've been wanting to for a while, but I've just never done it. My favorite anime. So I actually have never seen any anime before, I don't think, except one when I was younger. I don't know what it was called, but my friend liked it. I remember spending the night at her house when I was in like elementary school, and it had this like ghost guy with purple on his eyes, and I just remember it terrifying me. But otherwise, I don't really watch anime at all. I've never like seen a lot of it. Bye, Ginger. Thank you. I honestly don't know what supercharge is. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm like an old lady when it comes to these things. I'm Googling it right now. How embarrassing am I? Um, Oh, it's oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry, I know nothing about this. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you were so kind. Stop, thank you. I didn't even know that was possible on here. You guys do not have to do that. What angels are you? Seriously. I did not know that was a thing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love YouTube, like, sincerely love it. I think it is so fun to make my videos and just chat with you guys and crochet. Crochet is like the love of my life. I love crocheting so much. So it's really fun posting videos. Who's crocheting right now? Or even if you're not actively crocheting, what kind of projects are you working on? Yeah, I wish I liked anime. I just never really like got into any cartoons growing up. I didn't really watch SpongeBob or like the Fairly Odd Parents. My siblings watched those, so I just didn't watch any cartoons at all. So I think anime I just never got into either. Hi. I'm sorry. I hope she's okay. I have seen Passionate Kelsey. I don't like super keep up with a lot of YouTube stuff because I just have so many subscriptions that I feel like I miss a lot. So the last thing I saw from Passionate Kelsey was when she was going through her yarn and she had like this massive yarn stash and I was jealous of it because I want more yarn, but I'm on a yarn ban right now. I love crocheting too. It is my favorite thing in the world. I wish I could knit, but I don't know how. It looks too confusing. I don't think I would be capable of it. I swear all this stuff makes me feel so old, like reading the comments and stuff and seeing like I don't even know if they're called emojis, but seeing this kind of stuff makes me feel just old because I really am not like a super technology kind of person. But I definitely want to start going live more often because it is fun. I'm doing it while my daughter sleeps. I have her like little baby monitor right next to me. Oh, she had a drop? What kind? I know she does a lot of wearables, right? Like, I don't think she does amigurumi. I think she crochets and knits, but I don't think she does amigurumi, at least not that I've seen. Yeah, same. Recovering from crocheting, I get that. I used to get wrist pain really bad when I was first starting, but I've pretty much adapted. It's really when I go back and forth between yarns, that's when I start to like get wrist pain. Like if I go from this like thin acrylic yarn, this is just like a red heart, to a Bernat yarn, my wrists are on fire. It drives me insane. Right now, I'm making this. It's a little like a string of hearts plant. I found the pattern for free on YouTube. I don't have it offhand. I don't know what it is. I've just memorized it, but I'm making one in this little vase because this one is my sister-in-law's for her birthday, but I want one of my own, so I'm making it in this. I just got these on clearance from Michael's, like, gosh, probably 4 years ago, and I've been holding on to them. I didn't know what to do with them, so I finally found a purpose. But yeah, that's what I'm making, just a little plant for my probably my kitchen or bathroom or something. If you guys have been I'll show you the curtain that I finished. Yeah, bags, hats, and scrunchies. Okay. Yes. I've seen some of her tote bags that she's done. I really need to watch some more of her videos and like catch up on them because I just haven't been on in a while. But this is the curtain I finished today, I believe. It is just, you know what? This actually might be the first one, but it is literally massive. And then I'm posting the full reveal tomorrow, but this is the second one. It's huge. So they are mismatched. They're totally different. Oh, there it is. Totally different. But I'm going to be hanging them up in my bedroom very soon. I'm so excited. I'm kicking my desk, but I'm so excited. I love them. I think they turned out so cute. I watch a lot of Crochet by Jenna. She's probably one of my favorite crochet YouTubers. I do watch her pretty often. I think her videos come out like every Tuesday or something, so I usually watch those when they come out because I get a notification for her. One of my next projects I'm doing is I think I'm gonna do another curtain for my bathroom out of the retro daisy granny squares. It's a pretty popular pattern that's also free. I mean, there's so many different versions of it, but my house, I want it to be super colorful, so I want to do a lot of different crochet curtains, I think. So I think the retro daisy granny square is gonna be the next one that I will do. I think I'm gonna start like a mystery series on that. Thank you. So the first one is done. Thank you. Yes, I will definitely be showing them up on the window. Um, that is hopefully gonna be next week. I texted my husband today while he was working in the other room because he works from home. I texted him that I finished the curtains and he said he'll hang up for me hopefully this week. Um, and then I will show you guys once they're hung up. I'm going to show you guys in like a long form YouTube video, then also on shorts, just because I don't know what people's preferences for what kind of stuff you watch, like the style of content, I guess. So I will be showing that. I cannot wait. I'll probably film a couple videos in front of them even because I just think they're going to be such a pretty little background. Let me know if you guys have any more ideas though for like crochet home decor because I have a Pinterest board full of stuff, but a lot of it looks pretty complicated. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to like actually handle, but I really want to I want to finish up this little plant here and this vase for I think my bathroom because I have a matching one that my makeup brushes go in. I actually have a third one here that my pens go in. Like I have so many of those because like I said, I just got them all on clearance and bought every last one that they had so many years ago. So I have them all over my house, but I think that will match in there pretty well. And then I saw one pattern online or on Pinterest or something where somebody did monstera leaves. I think they were monstera hanging off a curtain rod, like in front of a window, kind of near a curtain. And that just looked really pretty, like a fun little way to dress up just a normal curtain. So I think I'm going to do that. Hi. Either my sister in law or my nephew was on the chat. Either way, I'm embarrassed. I am up pretty late for me. It's 11 o'clock. I told my husband he's not allowed to join because I said I'd be too embarrassed if he watched me. I was hoping you wouldn't get a notification that I was live. Thank you. Yeah, definitely gonna be fun to crochet as much home decor as I possibly can. Wow. Sounds about right. I have these plain black bar stools in my house and they're in my kitchen and I want to crochet, I think like a cover for them, at least a backing. I think that would look good because my husband, he's going to be driven insane by all the crochet around the house and all the color, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm in Florida, down in Central Florida. I've never been to Michigan, but I'm sure I couldn't handle the cold. Hi. Like I'm right now wearing this turtleneck practically and sweatpants and we keep our house at 76, but I was freezing, so I could not handle Michigan. loves ladybugs. You mean like have I made anything with them? Or actually, it's funny because my sister loves ladybugs and she paints. She's like insanely talented. So I asked her if she wants to do an art trade and she wants me to crochet her a ladybug pillow. In Arizona, I've heard Arizona is hotter than Florida. I don't know if that's correct, like if I have the correct information, but I was telling my husband the other day, he was just talking about how it's so hot here. And I was like, I'm pretty sure Arizona's even hotter. I don't know what it was today, but I I follow this like he's a local weatherman in like the Tampa area. He's like famous. Everybody in Tampa just loves him, named Dennis Phillips. He posted that feels like where I am local to in Central Florida is 120 degrees. And if that's true, that's just miserable. But 90 is pretty hot. Like 90 makes me miserable too. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think the ladybug pillow will be really cute. She said she wants a black ladybug, I think, with red spots, so, like, opposite, but I think she said it's a different kind. I really don't know, honestly. I had to Google it, and I'll probably have to Google it again before I make it. Yeah, it gets really hot down here too. It's, pretty miserable sometimes. I was just on our, like, back porch today, and it was just so hot out, I was dying. What's your most favorite thing you've ever made? I don't know, probably my Highland cows. I like the Highland cows a lot. I have to do another Highland cow soon with fuzzy hair. I've seen things like that before where it's a vine that basically like sprawls across the ceiling. Sprawls, I don't even know if that's a word. Spreads across the ceiling. And I want to make one of those. I had a fake one in my room growing up when I was a teenager, but it was just like a plasticky one. I would love to crochet one. I probably am gonna get her new book. The Jumbo plushies, is that what it is? Jumbo amigurumi. I really wanted I saw her no sew amigurumi one at, what's it called, one time, Michael's, but I didn't get it. I don't remember why. I think, to be honest, I just have so many crochet books, but the jumbo one I definitely wanna get because I make a lot of jumbo plushies. I'm making this right now. It's a potted plant. This one's in, like, a teapot flower pot, but I'm making one in this. Where am I in my house? I'm in my, office. I have a craft room at the front of my house. Thank you. My favorite plushie I have right now? Um, you know what? Actually, I have it. One second. This one. I love this one. It's a pattern that I just wrote. It's being tested right now, but this is my current fave. It's like a little snuggler. I think it's so cute. It's fun, floppy. It's huge too. I made it with a 7mm hook and it still turned out massive. So this is my favorite at the moment. Thank you. I honestly should get her first book because I know it's really market friendly with all the no-sew patterns, but I haven't been to a market in so long. My last market was 8 months ago now or something, and I don't get to go to them super often just because I have a toddler. Um, but I would like to get it and start going to markets again when I can. Thank you. I do like axolotls. I don't have one because I think it'd be considered a reptile. Maybe I don't know what it is exactly, but they freak me out. Like anything like that freaks me out in real life. But I do think they're cute. An axolotl was one of the first plushies I ever made, and it was the first plushie I ever sold. And like looking back, it was horrible. It was definitely not cute, but I've improved. Thank you. I know, I'm excited for this one to come out. So at first, it's gonna be exclusive to the Hooked Hive in June, like mid-June, but, it expires with them in mid-July, so I'll be able to release it to my Etsy and my website in July. Pink Monster. Oh, this one, where is it? I can't point to it. Right there with the little, like, yellow dress. That one is actually from Kate Crochet. She's one of my, like, crochet buddies online. She's actually one of my testers who's testing the marshmallow, the mushroom, and her and I did an art trade. So she crocheted that for me and she mailed it to me, and then I crocheted her, I think I did, like, a little strawberry cat and something else. I can't remember. I think it was a Halloween themed plushie. I really don't remember, but we did an art trade, so that was really fun. I do not have a moderator because I truly have no clue what I'm doing here. I didn't even know how to go live. I went live for like probably 30 seconds and I realized I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't set like a title or a thumbnail and I had no clue when I was on Google trying to like look up how to fix it. So I don't have a moderator. I've got nothing. That would actually be really cool, the little dumplings. I went down this like TikTok rabbit hole where people were trying to get the glitter ones. And I would love to do that. I have one of those, like, I don't know where it is. I think it's on a shelf behind me. I have a Nito that those were viral for a while, but I didn't buy it. I stole it from my sister's car. A teddy bear standing. This is a balloon teddy bear, if that's what you're talking about. It's attached to a little. Oh no, my tripod just fell out my window. It's like a suction one and it fell. Anywho, my husband got it for me for my first Mother's Day like 2 years ago, and it's one of those balloons that just stays forever, so it's just a teddy bear. That's cool, an axolotl named Pepper. I know a little girl who loves axolotls, like, loves them. It's my sister-in-law's neighbor, but I don't know if she has a pet axolotl, but I've crocheted her an axolotl before. I crocheted her, like, a little pink one, and then she actually came to one of my markets and bought a couple of them. They are really cool. Hi. Thank you so much. I lost count and had to frog it. I'm sorry. That's, really sad. I had every pet in the world growing up, but I did not have an axolotl. I had snakes. I mean, they're all gone now. They've all passed away now because 'cause I'm in my 20s, but I had dogs, snakes, guinea pigs, hamsters, fish. I'm trying to think what else. We had birds at one point. We've had everything in the world. I didn't know axolotls were a thing until I started crocheting, but I'm sure if I knew when I was a kid, I would have wanted an axolotl. We actually had hermit crabs too, but those died. I was 11 and those died shortly after because I just did not take care of them. I was not responsible at 11. Right now, I'm crocheting a little heart plant with these little vines. Thank you so much. Bye. Yeah, it'll be cool when it's done, I think. I like how this one came out a lot, but the opening is a lot smaller, so I had to make a lot less of them. But I'm making them for a different kind of base this time. It's like wider on the top in a weird shape, so I'm wondering how the heck I'm gonna crochet that. I really don't know yet, but I'm hoping to to do it properly and not just waste this. We'll see. Worst case scenario, I think I have, like, a little tiny terracotta planter somewhere. I can put it in that. That should be fine. Won't be as cute, but it would still work. Oh, you got 'em when you were 6? Aw. A hat for your pinky toe? Absolutely. I'll get right on it. When I was 6, I think we only had, like, 3 dogs, but when we got guinea pigs, they were I think we had 3 of them, and I named them one of them, I named Miley from Miley Cyrus because I liked Hannah Montana. Thank you so much. For which one? I've right now, actually, I have testers doing the squid and the mushroom snuggler. I do that all over on Instagram. So I announced them on, my story, I think, like, 3-ish days ago, roughly. Hi, thank you so much. Right now, this is just a red heart yarn. I don't know the color, unfortunately, because a lot of these yarns, belongs to my mom several years ago, so they like, I got them without the labels, but it's just a red heart, like a sage green color. I'm sure this is everywhere, you know? There's probably a ton of dupes, and I feel like I've probably even seen similar colors to this at Walmart. I wish Joann's was still around because they had every color in the world, but I'm sure, like, Michael's, Walmart has it, stuff like that. But it is Red Heart brand, I know that for a fact. I have been crocheting for 4 years, 4 years and 2 months. Thank you. It doesn't work anymore. I don't know where the heck the charger is for it. So it unfortunately does not turn on at the moment, but I'm hoping I find it and can turn it back on because I liked it too. I thought it was really cute and fun in here, and I just have no clue where it is. But I got it from Walmart for like $10 probably 3 years ago. So I feel like for it being that cheap, it's about time it stops working. Why am I ignoring you? I don't know what you mean. I haven't seen any of your messages where I didn't respond. Let me see if I can find anywhere that I missed. Oh, you love my work? Thank you. Thank you very much. I think that's the only one that I missed, I think. I don't see any other ones. Hello. Do you guys all crochet or does anyone here knit? I wish I knew how to knit. I really wanted to learn so bad, but it doesn't like compute in my mind. I actually have knitting needles and I use them as amigurumi sticks because I just don't get it. Oh, you crochet too? Do you do like amigurumi or wearables, blankets? I started with amigurumi years ago. That was, like, really the first stuff that I started making. I think I made, like, half a baby blanket and switched to amigurumi right after, but I only started working with, acrylic yarn within probably, like, the last 6 months or so because I wasn't really good at it, like, my tension wasn't good at it, but now I don't prefer it over amigurumi, but I do really enjoy it. Yeah, plushies are my favorite too. They're just so much fun. Amigurumi is okay, I knew what you meant. Thank you so much. My favorite plush yarn is definitely Bernat. Demi Pearl from, Michaels is really good, but it's nothing beats Bernat for me. I liked Big Twist a lot actually from Joann's, the Big Twist plush, I think it was called, but since Joann's is gone, I haven't seen, like, any kind of replacement for it, so Bernat takes the cake for now, and I don't like Bernat Baby Blanket as much. I feel like it's too soft, the texture's a little bit off. But normal Bernat is just like it's perfect, especially that sparkle yarn. There's something to that texture, it's just so good. And I use it with a normally a 7 millimeter hook. Oh, that's cool. You made a bag? Okay. I've crocheted a couple purses before, but for me, they were like a little bit too flimsy. But I do want to make another one, like a cute shoulder bag or like tote bag kind of thing. I just have a hard time gauging with stuff like that, like how big it needs to be because I have a daughter. So I carry a lot of stuff and I like to carry crochet. I like to carry all my stuff. So I need something huge, but I don't want it to be like too big and then take too much time and I give up on the project too, you know? But I have been thinking about making a little scrappy shoulder bag. I think that would be fun. Oh, okay. The one I made was like, I don't know if it would be called a tote bag, but it was like a crossbody. And to be honest, I don't know where the heck it even is. I forgot it existed until just now. So it clearly didn't work out for me, unfortunately. A mesh market bag. You know what's funny is I was actually just telling my sister-in-law like 3 days ago that I wanted to start making mesh market bags out of a cotton yarn. I feel like those would be really cool for like going to a literal farmer's market and putting produce in it. But I have not gotten to that yet, but I would like to make a couple like scrappy ones of those. I think that would be really cool. And I feel like I just saw somebody who came out with a pattern for one, or was it Crochet by Chris? Maybe something similar. I think she did like a water bottle bag that was mesh. But there's somebody who just came out with a pattern for one that I wanted to try where the bottom is like flush so nothing can fall through or like solid, I guess. So nothing can fall through. Yes, for the beach, for sure. Although believe it or not, I'm not like a beach goer. I feel like I honestly have not been to the beach in gosh, probably 5 years or something. Because 'cause I've been in Florida my entire life pretty much. I was born and raised here, so the beach is just something I forget about, but I do wanna go, especially having a daughter now, like, she's gotta experience the beach. But I think that would be a good little bag for the beach for sure. Um, I have a community page that I started, but I don't think I've ever actually posted in it at all. But I definitely that's something I want to do because I was like looking into Patreon and stuff, and I believe the community page on here is just similar, except it's free. I'm like 99% sure. So I would rather do that. So I need to get involved in a community page. But I'm more active on Instagram than anything else. Instagram's like where I started my business and everything. Oh, you live in Vegas? I want to go to Nevada so bad. When I was a kid, I loved Elvis, and I had, like, a dream of having one of those, like, drive-through Elvis kind of weddings. It didn't happen now, but I wanna go to Vegas so badly. My favorite crochet project that I have made is definitely, I would have to say my Highland cows. I mean, every time I make something new, I'm like, "Oh, this is my favorite." Also, my curtains. I finished those today, and those might take the cake. But as far as plushies, like the normal stuff that I make that is, like, actually for my business, because the curtains were a personal project, I would say my Highland cow plushies. Those are a lot of fun. I'm gonna be working on another one of those probably next week. I'm starting it. And my Scrappy Highland cow was my favorite one of all. That one was really cool. You made it in a week? See, I couldn't do that. There's no way. It would take me way longer. I made a I attempted to make a granny square bag when I first started crocheting. It was one of the first granny squares that I ever made, and mine turned out so hideous, it was not even funny. I didn't know how to attach granny squares together. Honestly, I still really don't know how to connect them, but I was just single crocheting all the way down the lines, and it was so hideous, and I ended up just making it into a pillow because I didn't want to waste the yarn. So it's in my bedroom, kind of like hidden away because it's a little bit ugly mine. But I want to make a granny square bag very bad. Like a daisy granny square, I think would be so fun. Oh, the Scrappy Bears. Thank you so much. I just love scrappy projects. I think they are so fun. Okay. See, I don't think I could stay up till 1 a.m. I go to sleep normally pretty early. Like this is decently late for me, but I wake up at like 6 a.m. every day because my daughter wakes me up, so I normally go to bed pretty early. Hi there. How are you? But I have had like custom orders before where you just have no choice but to stay up till like 5 a.m. working on it because it's due the next day. So that's happened to me before. Those are never fun. Once it gets too late, I feel like my quality of work gets worse. So I usually like to stop crocheting once I get tired, but right now I'm not. I had a Mountain Dew earlier, so it gave me energy. One thing I really need to do is I don't know how many of you guys have seen like this was probably 6 months ago now, if not more. But when I kind of announced or I don't know, started the little series that I was on a yarn ban, I was doing the scrappy anchor, the big one, like the jumbo one. And then I also did um like 10 mini scrappy anchors. So just a couple different series I did to get rid of my yarn. But I've been promising for months a yarn ban update. So I really need to do that soon because it's been a lot. But I've gone through so much yarn. Like this is pretty much all I have left. I have a little bit in my closet, but hardly any of this is blanket yarn, which is crazy because I used to have so much blanket yarn. No, I'm right-handed. It's just the camera's flipped. That's all because I'm using the front-facing camera. Um, hmm. I really like I just like watching Netflix. So I just finished watching Perfect Match. I'm rewatching Love is Blind UK. Um, and then I watch like documentaries, like crime documentaries. Those are very interesting to me. Hello. So that's what I normally watch is Netflix. Like I just finished watching that crash documentary a little bit ago, and I've been down the rabbit hole on TikTok and stuff. So that's what I watch while I crochet 99% of the time. I don't listen to music or anything. So that's not like a lot of people listen to music when they crochet, I've heard, but I'm just not like a music person. So I need talking in the back. But if you guys have any good show recommendations, let me know because I've watched everything. Like I said, I'm just rewatching stuff at this point, and I always need new shows. I only have Netflix and Paramount Plus, and I feel like I've just watched everything on there. I do YouTube videos too sometimes, but I mainly watch Crochet by Jenna. I'm trying to think of who else, but I'm like blanking right now. I just have so many subscriptions, but I watch who else? Blondie Knots, obviously. She's like a favorite of really everybody. I mean, I love Blondie Knots, but she knits, and that just like makes me jealous because I can't. Passionate Kelsey, she's good. She's really good. I like her because she's entertaining and a little bit chaotic. Like, I feel like you never know exactly what's going to go on in her vlogs, but she's good. Crime videos, like true crime stuff. I don't know how to build a race car, but if I did, I would. You know, Stranger Things, I know I'm gonna get like flack for this because my husband is always like, "What is wrong with you?" I never got into Stranger Things. I liked the first season and I didn't like it after that. I really like the actors, like I like Millie Bobby Brown and stuff, and I don't know. I don't like Stranger Things that much. Oh, the body cams? Oh my goodness. I actually used to work for 911, so I'd probably find that interesting, to be honest. And in my county where I used to work, there was cops, like Live PD was in there. So they used to a lot of times it was right before I worked at 911, but they ended up cutting the county because I guess it was just too boring. But they said that they would like watch it at work, what was going on in their call. So I like the cops kind of stuff. I do think that's fun. Honestly, I don't know a ton about her boyfriend. Um, I remember him in there a little bit when I think it was like her moving blog, or I think she was unpacking her new office, but I don't know a ton. But I should get back on her videos. Midwest. I haven't heard of that one, but I'll look it up for sure. Because I love, love, love craft vlogs. Another one I watch is All Things Lily Ann. She's like, it's nothing related to crochet, but she owns a small business and she's just super crafty, and that's cool to me. Like, I just love DIYs and stuff. So she's one that I watch pretty often. I think I watch her like maybe a couple times a month. Any other hobbies? I like baking. I don't have time to do it super often, but I do like baking, and I like coloring. But like, this is my favorite. I recently got into tufting. I'm not that good at it yet, but I made a little, like, you can kind of see it there, like the little tiny fish on my wall. So I made that. I don't know if it's gonna be like a full-on hobby of mine because I don't know how much time I have, but that is a little hobby. I think it's fun. But yeah, crocheting's my go-to. Oh, that's the body cams? Okay. See, I just assumed it was like a crafty Midwest mom. Like, that was where my brain went. I was like, "Oh, okay." No, I'm that makes sense now. Okay. Oh, she taught him how to crochet? See, my husband, there's no way he would ever be able to learn. He said to me one time, like, he just sees it and he's like, "I don't know how on earth you read patterns." I think a lot of people just think it's like a different language, but I at the same time, like, he fixes dirt bikes and stuff. I could never. There's no way I would know what I'm doing. So I do think that if you can fix a dirt bike, you can learn to do yarn, you know? Thank you. I know I've tried to get my husband to, and he's just like, "Yeah, no, that's just not possible." But it's actually so when I worked at 911, I got into crochet because I was put on night shift, and I'm not a night person, so I needed something to keep me awake, and it was not busy at nighttime, like, people would fall asleep at their desks and stuff, so I picked up crochet because a lot of people on shift crocheted, and my trainer was a male, and he crocheted, he was really good, he made blankets all the time for people and just, like, gifted them to us, so I definitely think it's crochet can be for anybody who wants to, it's really so much fun, I think it's relaxing. Like, if my husband wants to relax, he likes to go mow the lawn. I no, not me. I wanna sit on the couch with my yarn in my pajamas and watch TV. Yeah, I have my sister-in-law tells me that it looks like another language, and my husband says the same thing, it looks like a different language. But, I mean, I feel like crochet patterns I learned how to read crochet patterns pretty quickly, and my cousin, I taught her how to crochet when she was probably, like, 15 or so, and it was the same for her, it was, like, within 5 minutes she could read it, so I feel like once you understand the abbreviations and the stitches, it kind of just becomes second nature at that point, but I understand, like, looking at it, it looks totally like a different language. You're making a hat? What kind of hat? Like a beanie or bucket hat? Or when I first made a hat, it was, really bad. I was not following a pattern, and I thought when my coworkers asked me to make them one, I thought you could just, like, increase and single crochet down, so I ended up making a basket, but it gets easier as you go, I promise. Yep, exactly. Reading patterns becomes a lot easier, once you understand the abbreviations, or even, like, YouTube videos. I watched some YouTube videos to learn. The most exciting thing that happened at my job? Um, I really don't know. I haven't been there now in, gosh, probably a year and a half. I worked there for like 3 years, but then I started doing this full time. But there was just so much excitement that happened. I mean, I took some crazy calls. Like I said, I watched some true crime stuff. So like there were some crazy things that happened like that. But that wasn't necessarily exciting. That was more sad. But we got like a lot of police chases that we would hear about where we have to document stuff into a call really, really fast. Or sometimes it was kind of cool when we took a call and then like we later saw it in the news. Oh, a bucket hat? Bucket hats are harder than beanies for sure because there's a little bit more to them. Like with a beanie, once you start hitting or you start hitting the single crochet rows, you just go around and it's easy. There's no more increases. But a bucket hat is harder for sure because you have the brim and stuff like that. Yeah, crochet isn't super hard once you get the hang of it. I agree. Knitting, though, that's hard. A light purple yarn? I would honestly, when I have yarn and I don't know what to make with it, I either make it into something scrappy, like I add it in, or I live on Pinterest. I get so much inspiration from Pinterest. My crochet curtains were an idea from Pinterest because I saw somebody crochet a little curtain above like one of those windows that sits above a sink. They crocheted a little curtain and that was really cool. So then I decided to make massive ones. See, I wish I could knit. I just am not good at it. And it scares me so much to know that if those needles slip, you can lose all your work, like, you lose where you are, things can come undone. I even tried a knitting machine years ago, and I just wasn't even good at that. I have a little cat ear beanie thing, but my mom made it for me. But I've seen those, like, the striped ones a lot. Those are so cute. I wanna make one for my daughter and for myself to match. I think that'd be fun. Dang, you guys all knit and sew? What the heck? I'm behind. That's crazy. I tried to sew and I, almost went over my finger and it scared me when I was a kid, so I haven't picked it back up, but my nana sewed. She made quilts. I actually have some stuff in here that she made. There's, like, random little frog plushies on my shelf. I'm trying to think what else. A lot of my stuff back there is homemade from family, so I have, like somewhere over there, there's, like, a little Raggedy Ann doll that my aunt made. She sewed it, but I can't sew. For plushies, thick yarn, for sure. If I were to crochet, I guess, like a plushie with this kind of yarn, like an acrylic yarn, if that's what you're talking about, it would really hurt my hands, I think, because single crochets with this yarn are just, like, not fun. They're not for me. I'm doing double crochets right now. That's, like the smallest stitch I'll do with these, or half double crochets. So definitely thick yarn for plushies by far. How many leaves have I made? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Well, for the vines, only two. Oh, three. I was like, my goodness, I'm slow. For the vines, I made three, but it's a total of one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 leaves here. And then I'm finishing my fourth leaf for this vine. So what is that? 14, I think I just counted. I think this is going to be the last one of this little vine because I'm trying to keep them all at a similar size. Oh, your sister taught you how to knit? See, my mom taught me how to crochet, but she didn't know how to knit either, so she couldn't teach me that. She always thought the same thing, that knitting was just too hard. She could crochet anything in the world, but with knitting needles, she was like, "That no way." Oh, I love that. Scrappy plushies are so much fun, I swear, they're just the best. I like, I highly, highly, highly recommend if you have a Bernat blanket yarn or like just any kind of plush thick yarn like that, doing a Scrappy Highland cow. They are so much fun, or Scrappy Anchor the Octopus. Those are just, oh my gosh, they're so much fun and they're so cute, Scrappy. Yeah, I can sew by hand as far as like nothing crazy. If I need to hem a pair of pants or I don't know, attach like maybe patch something up, then I can sew that. I know I've like fixed my husband's dirt bike gloves and stuff like that with just the needle and thread, but with a machine, I can't. But my sister taught herself how to sew last week. She just texted me and she's like, I made all these bowl covers. And she just watched a tutorial and taught herself in like an hour. It's crazy. Any advice for a crochet market? Absolutely. Do not be nervous. That's my biggest advice. Honestly, half the people you're never going to see again. And unless it's at another market, and then they're a recurring customer, and that's great. So I feel like everything's a learning curve. I've been doing markets for 4 years now, and I still make little mistakes here and there. But my best advice would be to get things where you can display your plushies up higher because people want to see your booth from a mile away, you know? So get stuff where you can display it up higher so it's at eye level so they can just see what you have to offer. And get some kind of like Square reader. I use Square and it's a $10 little box that attaches to your phone and no monthly subscription. No, like the app is free and stuff. So it only costs $10 to use. And they're really good because the last market I went to, nobody used cash except for maybe like I think it was like $100 in cash, and everything else was Square or Cash App or Zelle or whatever. So I just recommend having electronic payment methods so you don't miss out on any charges or on any sales. But otherwise, honestly, don't be nervous. They're easy, they're fun. Just like go into it as in you're there to have fun and interact with people and show off your art. Like that's amazing. I used to only have thick yarn too, but I got a lot of my mom's acrylic yarn after she passed away, so I started using it, and I surprisingly love acrylic yarn. I thought I never would, but I really enjoy it a lot. Hand and the machine, see, that's like a whole new talent. I wish I was multi-talented. I used to want to be able to like paint so bad and draw. I'm just not good at anything like that. Pretty much, I was a big time like hobby hopper, but crochet is the only one I ever stuck with. My favorite yarn is Bernat blanket yarn, I think. It's so good. Although I did find a yarn on Amazon recently that surprised me. It was really affordable. I think it was like $6 for 75 yards roughly, and, it was really comparable to Bernat. I really liked it. That's cool. My nana crocheted, and she crocheted me like a little gnome that I have on my back shelf. She did everything too. So well, my mom taught me to crochet, but my nana and I used to crochet together a lot. Oh, good, I'm glad. I am from Central Florida, and market boots are really cheap near me. At least I think it's really cheap. The most I've ever paid for a booth was $40, and it was in like a downtown area. And it was so slammed and busy that everybody had like a crowd at their booth. So $40 is pretty good for that. But most of my markets are free, which is obviously really cheap. But most markets I do, they cost nothing. So I've been lucky with finding those. Hardest yarn? Oh, by far feels like bliss. that one because it's so slippery. It's such a nice little outcome. I made a little blue bunny with it, which I wish I had on hand, but it's packed away right now. But it's so slippery and it's really like a small weight. Like it's like as thick as this and it just slides all around the hook. It's like it makes the prettiest outcome. And some people crochet exclusively with Feels Like Bliss, but I just can't do it. But they really do make the cutest plushies. And I guess any fur yarn, I can't crochet a full plushie with fur. I'm just not good at that. Maybe one day, but today is not that day. But then again, I used to think acrylic was really hard. I used to not be able to crochet with this kind of yarn, and lately it's my favorite. I don't know why my phone keeps falling. This is crazy. I swear this like never happens, and then I go live and it's just falling left and right. But yeah, Feels Like Bliss. Good yarn, but oh, it's not fun. I'm gonna have to get a new tripod because I had like a standing one and I was putting my phone in it last week and a spring flew out and like flew across the room and it broke and it won't go back in, so I need to get a new one. What lip combo? I just use, where is it? This. It's Lip Love by Tallow Tots. It's another small business, but she makes it in her kitchen. It's really cool. All that's in it is like tallow, honey, beeswax, vanilla essential oil, and it's all organic. So that's all I use. Well, thank you so much. Bye. Thank you so much. Sometimes I wear like, if anything, it's just a clear lip gloss from Ross. That is strawberry shortcake brand. It's just like a random off-brand one. I think I probably paid $5 for a pack of like 10. So nothing crazy. A scrappy plushie. I'm trying to think if I have, actually I have a couple right here. One second. So I have like a box of my plushies next to me. My pocket is out for my pants. I have a box of plushies next to me that I really need to put away, but I have like a little scrappy forest dweller and then scrappy anchor. I love this one. But my favorite scrappy one that I have recently made is this scrappy clown possum. I think it is just so fun. So those are my recent, well, this one's recent. These two are really not that recent. This one's probably like 8 months ago. That's probably maybe like a year ago. But those are my most, I guess, my closest scrappy plushies that are just right by me on hand. My next project, so after these like leaves and stuff, I think I want to go ahead and take a break from a lot of the home decor I've been doing and do a Highland cow. I think that would be really fun. So somebody commented on my TikTok that I should make a Highland cow with like a fur hair. So that's what I'm gonna do, I think, is make that. Well, thank you for stopping by. For pajama shorts, I would think, I see a lot of people make clothes with cotton yarn, but for me, I feel like cotton yarn stretches like an uncomfortable amount. Personally, I don't like it. My mom growing up always made crochet clothes out of just plain like red heart yarn that it's acrylic. So I would make it out of that, to be quite honest. But I don't know. I feel like maybe not. People, I know a lot of people prefer cotton. I just don't like cotton clothes. Right now I'm working on leaves to make this little guy, but I'm doing it. This one's in a teapot. I'm going to do it for this strawberry vase. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's what I'm making at the moment is like a string of hearts. It's just a free pattern I found online on YouTube. Someone has a little tutorial that I followed a few days ago. Thank you. I think it'll be cute when it's done. I love little things like this. I made that one for my sister-in-law's birthday. Her birthday is June 1st, and she lives like 5 minutes from me, so I'm just gonna drop it on her porch for her birthday, and I just had to make one for myself because I didn't know how to make this until a couple days ago, and it's so easy. It's definitely like it's super, super beginner friendly, which is nice because I've been holding on to all these vases for years and just didn't know what to do with them. So I'm happy I finally found a good use for them. And they'll match my house well because I like a lot of wacky color. I want it to be as colorful as possible in my house. And I feel like that's why I've been making so much of my own decor because it's like you can just go crazy and wild. And my husband can't say no because I made it. So that'd be rude. He has to disagree. Who is crocheting right now? Like, I like to watch lives when people are crocheting and then I crochet with them. And it feels like we're on FaceTime and we're both crocheting. Hi, I'm good. How are you? You're crocheting? Did you already tell me what you're crocheting? I can't remember now. It was so high up that we started talking. What are you guys all crocheting? Oh, dang, a lot of you. That's actually awesome. That makes me happy. I love that. That's so fun. Crocheting a sweater. I want to make a sweater so bad, but I am so scared of like the sizing and measurements that I'm just going to mess it up. But I really want to make one of those JB Baby Designs Zephyr sweaters. Oh, they're so cute. I just don't know how. Oh, you just started crocheting? Okay. You oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna put it down here for now. I'm not putting it back up. Um, a really good scrappy bunny pattern, if you are interested in one, is Madeline May Co. She changed her name to Todd and James Co. I think. I don't know if she changed it back, but she has like a belly bunny, I think it's called, and it's really cute. I make that scrappy sometimes. That's a great pattern. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't crochet when I have a headache either. I get those migraines where you like lose your vision, and I cannot crochet when I have those. Oh, okay. Well, that actually works then. I guess you can just donate it if it's too small. That's a good idea. See, if I make it too small, I'll just give it to my daughter. So I feel like that kind of inspires me. I should make it. Or I'd give it to my niece. I'm sure she would wear it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night, and I will definitely be doing a live again. I think this is fun. Are you following a specific sweater pattern, or are you making it up as you go? I've seen a lot of people like they just crochet like 4 panels or something. Bye. Bye. Thank you. A lot of people crochet panels and then connect them and that's it. And I don't know how on earth they do that. Like my brain just doesn't compute it and I think I would just mess it up. But I do hope one day to be able to crochet sweaters. I think the only wearable I've made is a bucket hat and a beanie and a scarf. But that's like my scarves were not that cute to be honest. There wasn't a lot of detail. Thank you so much. See, that's crazy. You can just freehand them. I'm so jealous. That sounds really cute. I wish I could. I just like I don't know. I can't do it. It scares me. I don't think I'd be good enough at it. And to be honest, I don't even know how to do a granny square without looking at a pattern. Like, once I make the first one, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's how you do it." But every time I've ever gone back to making a granny square, I have to look up a pattern again because I just don't remember. I feel like to do wearables, you have to be such, like, an advanced crocheter, and I don't think I'm there yet, to be quite honest. Like, I'm good at plushies and stuff, but with something like that, I just sincerely don't think I could do it. But my mom did a lot of wearables. Like, I remember I would tell her sometimes, like, "Hey, can you make this for me?" And she would make it within a couple hours. It's crazy. Is, hmm, I've seen one guy who does it, but he makes, like, sweaters that look like they were store-bought. Yes, I remember you. Thank you so much. Bye, Laura. Thank you for stopping by. I'll definitely see you on the next one. I saw another guy who knits, I believe, if I remember correctly, because I haven't seen him in a while, but he knits sweaters and he does like these different scenes on them and animals, and that's crazy. I just can't do that. Bye. Oh, hi, Nina. How are you? I was on your live earlier. I know. I have seen your chat and I've been terrified to go live because people have been crazy on yours, but so far everyone's been wonderful. I haven't had any strange men in mine, so that's always a bonus. I honestly, like, I was worried about going live at night too because I feel like nighttime's sketchy. Yeah. Yeah, she has a lot of trolls in hers, like, they say some wild stuff, I saw it, and I just couldn't believe my eyes. See, that's what I was thinking is it might be more views in the evening because people, like, scroll and stuff. Yeah, my trolls are usually on, like, Facebook and TikTok comments. People bully me. People are mean to me sometimes online. See, amigurumi is a lot easier for me, but it's so weird. It's like working in the round is easier. For some reason, if I'm doing rows and I have to make a slip stitch at the next row, I usually end up forgetting that with the chain and I end up working in rounds anyway. So I don't think I can like do anything other than amigurumi half the time. Yeah, the Facebook Karens, and then I just get a lot of like crazy stuff. I had one video on my YouTube Shorts that actually did really good, but somebody commented 10 finger forehead and it got like 1,000 likes. People just don't, oh, they're nasty to me sometimes. But it was pretty funny. I gotta give them credit. But I was like, of course, that's like my most viral video. Everybody saw that comment. Hi. It's okay. It's like it is what it is. I feel like it's one of those things where if you put yourself online, like, it doesn't excuse it. I don't think you should treat someone bad anyway, but, they just, like, think they can say anything behind a screen sometimes. But I do feel like, honestly, 99% of the internet is nice. It's just those few people who can be kind of rude sometimes. I did have one person, though, who got in, like, a fight in my comments. They were calling me some nasty names. I have no clue why. Yeah, some people are just weirdos. They just like to try to hurt other people's feelings. It's crazy. But honestly, as long as they're doing it to me instead of like some, God forbid, a 16-year-old girl or something like that who's like, you know what I mean? Like more sensitive to stuff. I would prefer I take it because it's like, whatever. I'm in my 20s. I can take it. But exactly. Some people just don't know how to act behind a screen. It's crazy. Yes, I would love that actually. So I was talking to, I don't know if you know her, but dear little Dudley, her name's Bree. I'm sure you know her. She was talking about going live the other day, and I was like, I really want to do it, but I'm really shy. Like, I'm scared to. And I just was like, I'm going to do it. My husband picked me up. He's like, just go do it finally. So I went for it, and it's actually really fun. Like, I do like it a lot. It's hard to do because my toddler, I'm like watching her on a baby monitor right now. So it depends on how much she sleeps. Yeah, me too. I hate when people are like that online. It totally depends. But like I said, I feel like 99% of people are really nice. It just, there's those few. Yeah, I know when I was growing up, it was like the obvious thing. Like if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. People just don't have the same etiquette sometimes. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah, she messaged me and I told her because she asked if I'd gone live, I think, or like how it works, whatever. And I was like, you gotta look at Nina. I said, look at Kitsenet's channel. I was like, she's doing really good going live. Hello. Right now, I'm making, yes, a plant. It's gonna be this little like heart chain plant in a teapot, but I'm making this one in a little strawberry vase because my other teapot broke. It cracked the other day, so I'm doing it in a little strawberry. Thank you. Yeah, delaying food can definitely cause a headache. That's usually the cause of mine. But I feel like I usually eat at like 9 because my husband gets off work at 8 p.m., so we eat pretty late. But if I eat any later than that, I'll usually wake up with a headache the next morning. Or if I skip caffeine, I get a headache. Thank you. No, I don't make jewelry. My mom was like a costume jewelry fiend. Like she just loved and collected so much costume jewelry. So I have a lot of it now, but these are all like hers. And I just like the little random, I don't even know how many I have on. I have 6 on right now. They're just like little random ones that she had. So I have them now. Bye, Nina. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like 5 is a much more normal time to eat. I think honestly, like that's probably what time I usually ate before my husband started getting off work at 8 o'clock. But then again, when I was a 911 operator, well, actually, no, I just ate on shift there at my desk. We would like usually order food and I would eat at my desk there. So I probably ate around 5 all the time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, well, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, police officer would be really cool. I was a 911 operator, which was as close as I could get to being a police officer because I'm not athletic enough to be a police officer, I don't think. But I knew a lot of like deputies and stuff, and it's a really cool job. I feel like it's like a tight knit community with all the it was the 911 operators and policemen and firemen. It's like it's cool working any kind of line like that. But it's scary, I think. I could never. Thank you. Yeah, it was definitely like that where everybody just knew each other for the most part, which was pretty cool. Where's this fire? But yeah, for the most part, everybody knew each other, but I don't know, it was pretty cool because you see like each other's calls and stuff like that. So you just learn who everyone is. But I only knew everyone by their last name. I didn't even know first names. I just knew everyone's last name, but that's just how it was. Thank you. My favorite make for markets, I would say like as far as something that's market friendly that sells is leggy frogs. Those sell really well. And then also what is it called? Baby Octo number 3. It's very specific. Baby Octo number 3 by All From Jade. It's a free tutorial on YouTube. I made like 200 and probably 220 something of them and they all sold. I did them cheap. They were $3 a piece because they only take 5 minutes to make. But I feel like $3 for 5 minutes is not bad. So I make those for markets and I sold them all within like I don't know, maybe a 6 month span, but those are a really good market make for being so quick. They take so little material. They're like this big and everybody comes and wants them. So I would definitely recommend those for markets. I think they're great. Let's see if this is enough leaves. I don't think it is. I'm running out of yarn too. I'm gonna lose yarn chicken and I don't think I'm gonna have enough. So I might have to like make it look like a variegated plant. I don't know. Exactly, that's how I saw it. I remember I posted online that I was doing them for that cheap, and oh my gosh, I got so much hate for it, saying that, like, I was doing sweatshop prices and stuff, and I was underselling crochet, but I was like, it takes 5 minutes, so $3 in 5 minutes is that's a lot of money for a 5-minute task, and it probably took, like, I don't know, probably 15 cents of material. So I really think it's a good price. And they do so good at markets because pretty much everybody will spend $3. I wonder if that's enough. These tails are really in the way. I need more, right? I feel like, oh shoot, I keep dropping it. I think I need more. Probably 2 more. We'll see. Yeah, I agree. $3 for 5 minutes is not bad. I feel like that's a great price personally, especially because I made like 215 of them. But some people disagreed. Another actual good make for markets that I just thought of is Rumble Crochet has a free pattern that's on her Instagram. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but it's on Instagram, and it's for a little baby possum, and I sold those. I can't remember how much I sold them for because, to be honest, it was a little while ago, but, they work up pretty quickly. I would say it's probably like a maybe 20-minute make, and those I brought a couple times and they sold out for me. So I'm doing the whole pot, but like I plan on crocheting like just brown soil up there, basically like fake soil. But I want to do it kind of like this one, where you can see it's spread out around the whole pot, like sewn onto the soil just randomly. And it kind of, I think it looks good hung over either side, or you could flip it all to the front. So I think if that makes sense, I would do it similar to that. Yeah, possums sell really good. I don't know what it is about them, but they sell really good. My sister is crazy. I love the kid, but she is so um I don't even know the right word for this. Like she's just not afraid of anything. And she had a possum in her yard this morning and she sent me like a video of her feeding it by hand. So possums in real life, they're cute and they sell great for crochet markets, but I didn't understand the hype when I first started crocheting because I just assumed they were all like dangerous. Now I know they're not. But I would still never feed one. She was feeding it dog food from her hand. Crazy. My favorite type of crochet to make is honestly just any kind of plushie, I would think. Um, it depends though, it changes. Like sometimes I like the projects like this where you can just do it without having to pay any attention because it's just all the same stitch like over and over for the most part. But amigurumi I do like a lot. Yeah, I could never feed a possum by hand. You couldn't pay me $1,000,000 to feed a possum by hand, but she just willingly, that's how she utilizes her free will. She was feeding it by hand in her yard. Crazy. But she's the kind of kid like who would try to catch a snake and like if there was a baby alligator, she'd try to catch it. She's crazy. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Like a literal animal? Oh my gosh. Thank you. See, I don't know like what any of these things mean. I'm still learning. So I didn't know what that meant. We were talking about animals and I thought you were asking if I wanted a seal. I have no clue what any of this is. Thank you so much. See, this is my first time going live, so I'm still learning and like I'm kind of done with it so far. Thank you, Rhonda. The elementary school I went to had otters in the lake right by our school. Like we would see them all the time. Thank you, Rhonda. That was pretty cool. We were called the Oakstead Otters. And we would walk around campus and see little otters in the what's it called? In the lake. But they had to fence it off because I've heard otters are like really dangerous. It was crazy because they're so cuddly and cute. Like they look like it, but apparently they're vicious. Have any of you guys ever made um thank you, Rhonda. Have any of you guys ever made like throw pillows for your couch? That's something I've been thinking of, but I'm wondering like will I be able to wash them? That's pretty cool. I love turtles. Turtles are one of my favorite animals in the world. I think they're so cute. That's actually really cool. That's awesome. That's such a special memory for her to have. I used to go to they call it like the Florida Strawberry Festival, and I would always see crochet stuff there. That's really cool. You totally should. There's so many good turtle patterns out there, and Happy Turtle Crochet, she literally just makes bye Rhonda, thank you. Have a good night. Happy Turtle Crochet just makes turtle patterns, like that's all that she does. And she has so many unique ones. Like one that's really cute is like a little ice cream scoop turtle, and it has all these little ice cream scoops on its back. It's so adorable. Me too. Sea turtles are so cute. I really want to make, I don't know the full name of the actual pattern itself, but it's Humble Child Co. She has maybe it's Salish. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Salish, the sea turtle pattern. That one is really cool. It looks pretty complicated, but I thought Anchor would be really complicated too, and it was pretty easy. So I want to make that one eventually. It looks very fun. Like a scrappy one with all the little pieces on the back could be a different kind of yarn. I think that'd be fun. The Strawberry Festival is really cool. It's, I will say, because Florida is getting more crowded, I feel like it's kind of gone downhill over the past few years. Like you can't even move throughout it, or like walk comfortably. But when I was a kid, it was really fun, like in the early 2000s and stuff. But I haven't been, I think the last time I went to the Strawberry Festival was probably like 3 years ago because I was pregnant and I was due soon. And I was walking so much. I told my husband, I was like, I don't want to have the baby yet. Like, we got to go home before I go into labor from all this walking because it was so crowded. It was so big. And that's the last time I went. I probably won't go back. It's just not as good anymore, unfortunately. I like the Clover 7 millimeter hooks, but I understand what you're saying when sometimes they like don't cooperate. For me, I don't know if it's the same for you, but sometimes I'm crocheting and the yarn starts like squeaking, and that drives me insane. So if that's what was happening, like it makes me want to throw my hook. I can't stand like that repetitive noise drives me insane. Yeah, it's so annoying. I hate that. Hi. We all love crocheting too. I have, where is it? I think it's this one. Let me see if I can find it. I think this one's good. This is a newer clover hook that I have, but I have this hook that's just like a plasticky one. And I don't know if this happens to anyone else. I don't even know if it'll focus properly because it's like pitch black outside. So the lighting is terrible. But when I crochet with them too much, they get these little indents right by the head. And then it catches on the yarn and it makes it a nightmare. I hate when that happens. I don't know why it does. I don't know if it only happens to me. It happened to one of my clover hooks. I have a second 8 millimeter hook that's like my backup now because it happened to it. And then my 7 millimeter, I only have one of, and I don't want to replace it yet because it's still okay. But I started getting that same indent and it just like it catches the yarn. It drives me insane because I feel like I crochet so much slower like that. But I don't know why they do that. The metal ones obviously don't, because like I feel like you'd have to crochet hard to dent metal. You mean like go through the yarn like if it's an acrylic yarn where it's multiple little threads, like I don't even know if I can open it up. Where it gets like this and it splits. I used to do that a lot. I used to accidentally stab the hook through that and it would drive me insane. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that drives me crazy. What's your question? Yeah, splitting the yarn is the worst. That's actually part of the reason that I used to not work with this yarn at all, but now I just got used to it and it doesn't split anymore. I would say like 99% of the time. Every once in a while, of course, it'll happen, but thankfully it's a lot more rare. The plants, do you mean like these ones? Like, are you making them similar to this, like same size and stuff? See, I learned how to crochet with acrylic too, but I just wasn't as good at it. And then Bernat for me was easier to learn with, and I picked it up way faster. And then I went back to acrylic, so it was kind of the opposite for me. But I know most people learn with acrylic and they like go running with that, and I just wasn't good at it for some reason. If you're gonna do them the same size, I mean, if you're making, I would take into account if you're like making the vase or buying the vase. Like I bought mine, but mine was really cheap. I probably paid like $2 for that. Um, take into account your time and stuff. But honestly, if you're crocheting the vase, I would make it more expensive because your time is valuable, you know? But I would, yeah, the acrylic yarn is a lot cheaper. You are right. That's a good point, actually. For this, I probably wouldn't sell it cheaper than, it's hard to say because it only took me like an hour. Maybe $40, 35, 40, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I would do this around 40 probably. I would definitely not do something like this for 20. Definitely don't undercharge yourself because like I said, your time is valuable. This is an art. It's like a, unfortunately, it was becoming a lost art for quite a few years, but I think a lot of people picked it up since COVID again. So it's becoming more saturated, but not in like a bad way. Like, I don't think it's oversaturated. I don't think something like this could ever be oversaturated. But yeah, price your stuff well because crochet is not the easiest thing in the world. Just take into account, like I said, if you're crocheting the base versus buying it, it may be worth even more, depending on how much you buy it for. But okay. Well, then if you were, so one way that I would think of that is like, say you crochet faster because you've been crocheting for like a long time, for example, then your skill may be worth more. Like you may be more skilled. So that may be reason to keep the same pricing instead of like underselling yourself, if that makes any sense. Like maybe your time has gone down, but your skill has gone up. So then it kind of like levels itself out. That's kind of how I look at a lot of my stuff because I crochet a lot faster than I used to, but I'm more skilled than I used to be. Yeah, sometimes people don't want to pay prices like this, which I totally get. I mean, it's the economy is crazy right now, so I get that. Um, but yeah, someone will always be willing to pay for your work for sure. You're always going to find a customer because it's appreciated. You know what I mean? Like some people save up for this kind of stuff, or like, people love this kind of stuff. Oh, you learned how to crochet in December? Ooh, that's fun. So you're like right at the beginning of your journey, basically. You've been doing it for what is it? Almost June, so almost probably like 6 months now. Good for you. That's awesome. It's so much fun. It's such a fun thing to learn. You're a teen. What do you mean it's worrisome? Like you're worried about what to price? There are there's a lot of pricing calculators online. I know what's her name? Cameron's Cute Creations, I think is her name. Hi, how are you? Okay, I see. Yeah, you don't want to charge too much or too little. Cameron's Cute Creations released a pricing calculator. I have personally never used it, but I did see that. So I would look into like pricing calculators online, but yeah, definitely charge for your time. I don't think you could technically charge too much because it's your business, your prices. Like you have every right to charge what you believe it's worth. But I don't know. Take your time into account and your skill for sure. Like this is a skill that not everybody in the world can do. So people are willing to pay more for it. I mean, you'd be shocked what people are willing to pay for this kind of stuff. Your sister jump scared you. My sister used to scare me all the time. She's younger than me, but she's taller than me, so she would like beat me up. um my next market, if I do it, I don't know. So my last market that I was supposed to do was uh what month? April, I think. Aprilish of this year, so like a month ago. And I didn't do it because I'm a mom and I live like an hour from the market and I'm a mom to a 2-year-old. So it's pretty hard to get up that early in the mornings with her. And it just wasn't possible, especially if my husband worked. It just nothing was working out. So if I do the next market, they do them every 6 months. So it would be about 5 months from now. So not super soon. But I'm thinking of doing where I moved is like I don't want to say like a small town because it's not, but everybody has like, I don't know how to explain it. It's more rural. So there's a lot of farm stands out here. Like a lot of people do sourdough and make their own soap and stuff. So I was thinking about doing a little tiny farm stand with some plushies. I don't know yet. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course. Literally ask me any questions about pricing because that is one of the biggest things that I struggled with. When I first started selling crochet, I went to my first market and I definitely think I underpriced some stuff a bit. And it's not really like worth it because maybe you'll sell more or take home more money that day. But if you're just getting rid of more inventory that took you time, but you're not making as much profit, just like make sure it's worth it to you. It's actually funny because my little sister, we used to share a room for probably like 2 or 3 years. We did when we were younger, and she slept on the bottom bunk and I slept on the top. And she would the way it was like built is there was metal railings that held the mattress on top. So she would shove her feet in the middle of the night and push my mattress up and scare me. She was a bully. Ah, that's cool. Lemonade stand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. A lot of people out here do that kind of stuff. Every time we see like a stand, we stop. It's really cool. I love, love, love stuff like that. Obviously, like me having a little small business of my own, it's like it's just fun to support other things like that. But lemonade stands are so cool. I love when people do those or um like I said, we have so many people out here who sell sourdough or they have their own chickens, so they put eggs out there, like all kinds of stuff. It's like almost where I am, almost everybody has their own little business. It's pretty cool. It's like a more tight-knit community, which I like. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like it makes sense. It's a good business. Especially I'm in Florida, so if it's hot outside, which 99% of the time it is, and I see a lemonade stand, I'm gonna stop. I honestly think because I've been there before, like where I'm just not motivated and I have to get stuff done, I would watch a crochet market vlog. I feel like nothing motivates me more than seeing other people's businesses thrive. So watching a crochet market vlog is like the best way to get your inventory up, crochet as much as you can. Watch what is her name? I'm gonna look it up really quick because I know I subscribe to her. If I could even, where is it? She posts market vlogs like every single weekend and she's so successful with it. And I watch her a lot when I have markets coming up. Um, of course I can't find it now, my goodness. Okay, that's it. It's Nina Elaine Crochets, Nyna. I might be saying it wrong, but Nina Elaine Crochets. She does markets all the time, and pretty much every vlog she posts is a market vlog. And I watch her so often, especially when I have a market coming up. She motivates me a ton. So I would watch that. Watch like little things that she makes. She does a lot of videos that are where is it? Market prep videos. A lot of them she literally titles like I made over $900 in a day and it just like it motivates you to get everything done. She does her inventory, what she sold, like it's really cool. So I recommend her if you need some motivation. Yeah, that's exactly what my sister did. She would shove her feet in there and shove the mattress up, and she's strong. My sister is so strong. I remember one time she did it and she pushed it so far up that like I almost fell over the edge, but I was like probably, gosh, maybe 12 years old or something. Yeah, I have a little mushroom back there. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hi, how are you? It is I think Nina, Nyna. Elaine Crochets. And she's, let me see if I can show you her little. Okay. This is, I'm gonna try to show you my laptop right there. If you can kind of see that, that's her profile. So you can spot her. Let me see if I can scroll up to her name. Ah, I'm gonna drop my laptop. Okay, let's see if I can. Okie doke. Let me know if that helps. It's backwards, I'm sorry. But hopefully that helps. No problem. So hopefully you were able to find her, but she's so good. I love her vlogs. She's like my biggest motivator, I would say. Because it's cool and like really inspiring to see somebody go to a market and do so well. And she makes the cutest little thing. So it's like, it's cool insight too to see, I guess, what you can market prep if you don't know or just need some inspiration. Hello, how are you? My top 3 favorite crochet YouTubers. That's hard. I would say this one, Nina, or it could be Nina. I really don't know. But her Crochet by Jenna, and then Kits Knits, who was on here in the chat a little bit ago. She's really cool. She's a sweetheart. I love her. And that's 3. But like I know there's so many more. Awesome. Yeah, I would subscribe to her or watch her videos. She's really cool. I love this girl's videos. Um, looking at my subscriber list, like there's just so many good ones. I really like, what's her name? LA Crochet is really good. Crochet by Chris. She's fun. Blondie Knots. Like there's just so many. I don't think I can choose just 3. Just so many of them are so good. I'm really wondering how on earth I'm gonna attach these to this, because I don't know how I'm gonna do this little shape down here. That's gonna be a pain. I'm wondering if I should just crochet like a big circle and glue it down on the inside and just shape it weird and pop it up with some stuffing. I don't know. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. I might have to get like a terracotta pot because that just might be too annoying. This one here, I hot glued it because there was like a little bit of a, you can't see anymore, but there's a little bit of a rim right there. So I could just hot glue this on top of it and it stuck really well. I didn't have to stuff it or anything, but I'm kind of wondering how I'm gonna do it with the strawberry. I might even honestly just crochet. This might be a bad idea, but it might work. Just crochet like a really long tube kind of thing that's is stuffed and can go in there with the pots attached, so it doesn't have to be hot glued to that. I agree. Yeah, they're super just like cozy videos to watch. They're so much fun. Thank you. Oh, that made my day. I'm still like, I don't know if I'm new to YouTube, but it's been like a year roughly. So it still scares me a little bit sometimes, to be honest. Oh my gosh, it does. I see that. Yeah. Now I'm not going to be able to unsee. You know how many of these I have in my home? I think I have like 3 or 4 of them spread out throughout my house. So now I'm going to see that instead of the strawberries. My favorite movie? That's a hard one. I really like anything with Adam Sandler. I think he's funny. And I don't know if I have an all-time favorite. I'm sure I do. I just can't think of it. Hmm. That's a hard one. It's like being asked your favorite food. There's like so many options. So I'd say probably anything with Adam Sandler. Actually, you know what? I really like Little Women, the one that came out, I think it was like 2019 with Timothée Chalamet and Saoirse Ronan and Florence Pugh. That was a really good movie. There was something about that that was just like very cozy and Pretty in Pink. Yeah, I have so many. Pretty in Pink is really good. I love Molly Ringwald. I actually have 2 Portuguese that I named, Molly Wingwald, like the little wing pun, and the other one is Ducky because her best friend was named Ducky, and obviously they're geese, so I thought that was fitting. So, Pretty in Pink might be up there. That's a really good one. I keep messing up this single first stitch. I'm trying to do a triple crochet and I keep dropping it. I think, oh wait, let's see. Right amount of inventory. Oh, I don't know because I always come up too much only because I do markets so infrequently that I guess I build up inventory because I just don't like list it online in time. I'm not good about keeping up with that. Um, so I would honestly, I think too much inventory is overwhelming. And I do think that's something I found at my markets is that when there's so much to choose, some people, like some kids get indecisive and then the parents get sick of it and they're like, okay, let's go. It's overwhelming. I honestly think one tableful that is high, like I usually bring a few of these to my market, like 6 of them or something like that, and put them on top of my table. If you can do one 6-foot table with a few of those and just put your plushies and fit them throughout there. I think that's the perfect amount. That way you're not overwhelming. You have a higher chance of selling out. People kind of see that your product is more scarce, so they feel like if I want this, I need to get it now. Like this is my opportunity. So I would say like one 6-foot table, maybe 2 maximum is enough. I wouldn't go over that if you don't have to. I have seen I only heard about Danny Go recently because yeah, my daughter's 2. Um, so I only heard about Danny Go recently. He's the one who just lost his son, I believe, which was really horrible. But I saw him on like Netflix, like the thumbnail for his video, if that's the person I'm thinking of. But I will put him on for her. Yeah, yeah, that was oh my goodness. I prayed for him. That's terrible. But no, I'll put that on because she likes the Wiggles, like that fruit salad yummy yummy song. She'll dance to that for hours. So I'll definitely put him on. There's nothing in the world cuter than like a toddler dancing to like little shows and music. It's so precious. She also really likes my husband is trying to get her onto like the early 2000s music from when we were kids. So she's been listening to I don't even know the band's name. Oh, like All American Rejects and I don't even know. I feel like I'm aging myself. I'm 26, so I don't know if you guys know these bands and stuff, but he's trying to get her onto like music from the early 2000s. Yes, okay, yeah, so I've seen his Netflix thumbnail for sure. I didn't know he was on YouTube also, but I will look into that because, I mean, I feel like a page like that, like, you have to support after something like that happens, like, I want them to get as much viewership as they possibly can, you know? 'Cause I'm sure he's monetized and that would help them out right now after what they went through, it's so sad. But, no, I will definitely put him on. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm sure she'll love jamming to that kinda stuff. That's what we do a lot is we, like, dance to her little songs all day long. She has a Tony box. She loves singing Baby Shark. That's amazing. That's a good person. That's a good dad. Yeah, it's really sad what happened. It's one of those just like unbelievably shocking things that I don't know, I just pray for. It's heartbreaking. Yes, I did. Thank you so much. Freya Sky? I don't think so, but let me look it up. She's a singer? Let's see. I have not heard of her before. I don't recognize her or anything, but to be honest, I don't really. Hi, how are you? I don't listen to music, which I know is a little bit strange, but I just I don't know. I'm not like I don't listen to music even once a month, to be quite honest. I don't know why. So the only music that we play, other than my husband really loves music. Like he listens all day long. But I listen to like the Wiggles and Baby Shark because my daughter, but otherwise I don't turn on my own music at all. I've never been like a music person. Except One Direction. When I was in middle school, I loved One Direction. She's an actress too. Let's see what she's been in. Maybe I will recognize her from that then. Um oh, Wizards of Waverly Place. Okay, but it's the newer ones. Hmm. I've never seen anything she's in, but I've heard of them. Like I knew Wizards of Waverly Place did like a reboot, and what else? I think I've heard of Descendants because I think that was a show with that Cameron Boyce guy. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, you found me from Old Lake Crochet. I like her a lot. She's really cool. Yeah, Miss Rachel. I've seen a few of her things before. Descendants is not worth it. I've never seen it. Like I said, I think it's with China Anne McClain and Cameron Boyce, who were like actors when I was a kid. I used to watch them on Jessie and Ant Farm and stuff like that. So I think that's a show that they were on when they were older. But otherwise I haven't seen it. And Wizards of Waverly Place I grew up watching. Like I watched that, gosh, every single day growing up. But the reboot I haven't seen yet. I don't know if I will or not, to be honest. I don't have like Disney Plus or anything, and I'm sure that's where it's streaming. Honestly, I don't know. It's I feel like I never stop working, whether it's like hanging out with my toddler, playing with her, cooking, cleaning, and doing crochet. I definitely lose some sleep, but I feel like obviously my toddler comes first. Right now she is asleep, so then this is like my free time. Like crochet is like my passion, and that's like my individuality, I think, and my business I love so much. So I really just do a lot of work when she's asleep, or sometimes she independent plays, but that's rare, like very rare. So I just do the best I can. I don't crochet as much as I used to. I used to work when I worked at 911, it was like 12.5 hour shifts. And I was able to crochet so much more there, like working a full-time job like that. Whereas this is my full-time job now, as well as being a stay-at-home mom. And I crochet significantly less. But I think it's just I try to have the healthiest balance as I can and just put her first. Definitely hard though, having a business and being a mom. But it's like a good kind of hard. Like it's rewarding. I love it. I definitely do want to say though, I had somebody reach out to me, and I won't say like their name or anything, but they reached out to me because they were like wondering how do I do YouTube, and thank you so much. Thank you. That's like the best compliment in the world. I love being her mom. It's the best. But they reached out to me basically just saying like I don't know how you balance it, like YouTube and all your social media and this and that and custom orders, everything. with being a mom, and honestly, like, you just have to I don't know if you are a mom, and if you are, you probably get it, but you really just have to, like, step back and understand, like, you cannot do everything, it's not possible, and if there's a day that you can't crochet, that's okay, like, your yarn is not going anywhere. It can wait, like, do the best you can, enjoy every second you can with your kid, and I don't know, that's how I think of it, is, like, it can be stressful sometimes when you can't crochet if you have orders or, a job to do, but the yarn's not going anywhere, so it's like it's the worst thing that happens is the project takes a day later. Big whoop, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a big deal. Is anyone in the chat still crocheting? It's like, what time is it? I don't know where you guys all are, but right now it's 12:49 AM. So, I'm probably gonna go to bed soon because it looks like my daughter's starting to wiggle around a little bit. So I'm gonna go in there with her and get her back to sleep. When she wakes up, she'll probably wake up within like when she wiggles, she wakes up within like 5 minutes normally. We'll see though. I'm the middle child too. I have an older brother and a younger sister. Which honestly, middle child, you got a lot of responsibility. I did growing up. Was strawberry turtle. Strawberry turtles are so cute. Where the shell's the strawberry. I love those. I've actually never made them, but I think it was Crochet by Jenna who's made a lot of them. I think those are adorable. I don't think I've made one at least. An older brother, a younger sister, and yeah, oh dang. So you have three siblings. Okay. Yeah, I was one of three siblings growing up. I always felt like if you know that show Malcolm in the Middle, I felt like Malcolm growing up. I related to him being in the middle. Hi, how are you? Yeah, that's the pattern you're using. That is I know for a fact I don't own that pattern, but I don't know if I've ever made a strawberry turtle before. I can't remember. Um, but that's she has really good patterns and I know it's really cute. Like I've watched her make them on YouTube and stuff before and her Instagram and whatever. I know that and like her sunflower turtles are how she went viral and stuff. Oh, that's cool. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, middle child. It's my mom used to call it middle child syndrome. She's like, you always think you have it the worst. But I was a brat growing up. Like I was a bratty teen. But I'm 26 now, but I was like, yeah, I was a brat as a kid. I was not the nicest. So yeah, she always told me I had middle child syndrome. Oh, that's really sweet. I've made some plushies for my siblings too, but like it's harder because my brother, like he's a boy and he's 28. He just turned 28 less than a month ago. So it's like what do you make for a guy? Most guys don't like plushies, you know? But I made him a little bass like drink koozie and that's what I made him. But my sister, I've made her quite a few plushies because she's like, she loves stuffed animals. I learned how to crochet for the first time when I was in 5th grade, and then I gave it up immediately, like, I wasn't any good at it. So my mom just taught me, like, how to chain and, do a granny square, but I forgot and didn't touch it again until I was 21. So no, 22. 21 or 22, I don't know. That's when I actually, like, learned how to crochet. Yes, I am crocheting. I might have said that, I don't remember. But, I learned when I was 21 or 22, like, how to actually crochet, and I stuck with it. So 4.5 years now, 4 years, 2 months roughly. Oh, you're getting close to being in your teens. Yes, yeah, the bass koozie. Yep, I thought that was such a funny little thing. I loved that. Yeah, I have a niece who is probably close to your age. She's 12. She'll be 13 soon. It's a fun age. I remember being that young. Time flies, but no, don't be nervous. I promise you, it just flies past, but like in the best way. Just enjoy it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you came by. Yeah, I'm 26 now. I'm a mom. I'm married. Like, I wish I could go back to my teen years and experience it all again because I don't think I would take it for granted, you know? Like, you're only young once. So just enjoy it. You're still a kid. Have fun. You'll be 13 in July. Well, happy early birthday. Yeah, so you're my niece's age. That's what it is. She's 12. She's having fun right now and, you know, with friends and I don't even know what 13-year-olds do anymore. When I was 13, I don't know, I did homework. I did homework and played with my siblings, played outside. That's what we did is we lived in like a big old neighborhood that was a loop, like the road was a circle, and we would ride our bikes around the loop all day long. So it was so much fun. We played ding dong ditch at each other's houses. Oh, so you started crocheting, let's see, you said 15 2 years ago. So you started crocheting at 13-ish, right? Unless you were a little younger, you know, give or take. But no, that's awesome. Honestly, if I had started crocheting at 13 to now, I would have been doing it 13 years. I feel like I would be so much farther in it. So that's amazing. Like stick with it as long as you can if you want to, and you'll go far with it. That's awesome. You want to kick your sister out? I've been there. I used to want to kick my sister out of my room. Doing 2 markets at your age is honestly amazing. I did my first market at how old was I? I was probably 23 when I did my first market. And I remember I was at 911 at the time. Like I worked at 911 and I was a dispatcher overnight. I was in training. So they had me on a night shift. I felt like a zombie. You're 2 years old. Honestly, you're typing pretty good for 2, so that's awesome. I was so tired. I stayed up for 30 hours because of my night shift and then the market. It was I thought I was gonna pass out. It was horrible. It was a really fun market, but it was really long. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, I lost. Well, I don't know if it counts as losing yarn chicken, but because I finished this last little thing, this is how much yarn I have left of that skein. Let's see how many leaves I got done in vines. Although a lot of them they're different sizes. Like this one's tiny, it's only 2 little leaves, but I want them to be different because I want it to look more natural, like a plant. Let me see. Okay. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, TikTok is addicting. The doom scrolling, it catches you. When I was 13, so TikTok wasn't a thing. Um, it was all Instagram and Facebook. But I was on Instagram like a lot, a lot. On my iPod. I didn't have an iPhone back then. So I had an iPod touch and I was on Instagram all day long to the point where my parents took my iPod away by like 9 p.m. I think I wasn't allowed to have it anymore because I was on Instagram so much, not sleeping. Okay, let's see. I think that's pretty good. Obviously, it's gonna look better when they're like attached to something, but I do think that'll do. So all I have to do is weave in these ends, which I'm not gonna do right now because I'm getting tired. You had an iPod. Honestly, those were the days. It really was because I feel like screen time was not as heavy on those because you couldn't do everything on it, you know? That was when I used to listen to music and I liked One Direction. And I would ride the school bus in the morning and listen to One Direction like the entire time. I had every song memorized. I even had a shirt that my mom got custom made that said Shaylin loves One Direction, and I wore it to school all the time. Yeah, iPods were the best. Okay, so I do think that's gonna be enough. I'm pretty confident that that's gonna be a good amount. Let me think. I can kind of flop them around. So I think what I'm gonna do is crochet a little, just a brown piece using this same yarn that's like, if you can see it, the brown soil in there, just that same yarn, nothing crazy. And crochet like a tube that can sit down like in the vase, if that makes any sense. And just attach it. That way, honestly, this vase can be reused for something else, repurposed if I ever decide to not use it for this. And that'll work. Thank you so much. So I think that'll be cute. Obviously, it'll be a little bit, they'll be hanging a little bit better once I sort them out. But I think that'll work. And that's another skein of yarn gone. Because, like, my yarn ban, if you guys have been following that, I really need to do like a full, actual, true update on the yarn ban because I've been promising it for so long. But this is all the yarn I have left, minus the tiniest little bit in my closet. It's not a lot in there, maybe like one bin. So, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I love getting rid of yarn. Like, there's nothing more satisfying than finishing up a skein of yarn. I think that is just so fun. But yeah. Okie doke. Well, I think because it's 1 a.m. here right now. Just hit 1. I'm exhausted. I am gonna go to sleep because my daughter Stranger Things. Okay, hold on. I'll wait to go to sleep. Yes. I don't like Stranger Things. I don't know what it is. I have a strong opinion that they should have cut it after the first season, which my husband will like fight me to the death on. But yeah, I think they should have cut it after the first season. Yeah, we're in the same time zone probably. I feel like some shows that should be like a short series or a limited series and then they drag it on a little bit. So after season 1, I felt like they dragged it on. Like some shows get so big that they carry it on as long as they can. And I feel like that is kind of what happened with Stranger Things. But I don't know. My husband, like, if I said that, he'd think I'm insane. He loves Stranger Things. Like every season he thinks is good. I'm in Florida. I don't know where you are, but I'm Florida. I'm like Central Florida, a little bit north of Tampa, but I grew up in Tampa. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yep, so we're in the same state. I love Florida, except the weather is too hot sometimes. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but it is so hot outside sometimes. Like just walking to check my mail. Oh my, I sweat. That's where I said, I don't know if you were in it earlier in the live, but I said Dennis Phillips is like, yeah, the weather is very annoying. It's been raining. My power went out 3 days in a row because the rain was just so crazy. So my entire block was out for like, I think they said 1,800 houses or something. Um, but Dennis Phillips posted something the other day. If you know him, he's like the Tampa weatherman, that it was the feels like was 120 degrees outside where I am. So I stayed indoors. No, I am experiencing that. I'm good. I like air conditioning. We keep our house inside, like we keep it at 76 at all times. I'm comfortable with that normally, but I still get cold at that. Like I have this is like a turtleneck, like zip up, whatever. And I have sweatpants on, and that's what I'm sleeping in tonight and I also have a shirt underneath this because it just gets so cold. Yeah, it was 1,800 houses. Sorry, I was looking at my daughter on the baby monitor. I thought she moved, but I imagined it. It was 1,800 houses in like the little area I live in. They all lost power because the storm. It was like my husband swears that the lightning was so strong it lit up the living room red, which I don't know if that's a thing. I don't want to know because I think that scares me, but he swears it lit up our house red at night. It was like probably midnight or something when the power went out. But yeah, it went out three nights in a row for their estimate was like 1,800 houses because that's how many people are on that with that power company. That was crazy. Yeah, 75 in your house and 68 at night. So my brother is he keeps his house at 68 at all times and at night at like 62. But I'm I'm like a lizard. This is my terrarium. I need my house to be warm, so we keep it at 76 at all times. We all sleep with like two blankets at night. Like we just freeze. I don't know what it is. You've almost been struck by lightning? Oh my gosh, that's like one of my biggest fears. When I was a kid, I've always been like stupidly scared of things that probably are not going to happen. But I remember when I was a kid, if I even saw like a hint of rain, I would go inside because I was scared I was going to get struck by lightning, even if it was like a sun shower. I just wasn't willing to take the risk. I'm kind of debating now if I should add a different green in here too and like variegate it. Thank you so much. It's nerve wracking. Oh my gosh, but it's fun. But I was scared at first. Like I was like, ooh, shaking. But it's fun. Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. I would probably never go outside again. That's what I was thinking, maybe like a dark green. I saw somebody do it with a variegation of like the yarn itself was variegated and it was a this color like a sage with a little bit of a dark green mixed in, a little bit of like a pink and then some white and it looked really good because there's a plant that looks like that. I don't know what the heck it's called, but I've seen it before. Um I think something like that would be so pretty, but I don't own anything like that. So I agree though. Like I think a few dark green leaves mixed in would be so pretty and maybe add some contrast. Like I'm kind of wondering a little bit if even when this is spread out, if that's going to be like too much. If it's just going to look like a pile of leaves. Oh yeah. Mhm. See, it's I was like I know it's a thing, but I just can't I don't know what it's called. I don't think it's like a pothos, but maybe it's a different breed of species of pothos. I don't know how all that works. Flowers would actually be a pretty good idea. Hmm. Let me see if there's I've been wanting to crochet so badly. I have these two like little galvanized yeah, I don't know either. I have these two little galvanized vases, I guess, like on my wall in my living room, and I've been wondering what to fill it with. And I want to crochet a bouquet of flowers to put in there, but I don't know if I have the patience for that. But because those are all like those really intricate flowers that stand up. But I feel like if for this, I could just do like all the same flower, but maybe some complementary colors. I think that would actually be very pretty. It's a good idea. Mmm. You're a genius, Tracy. Strawberries would be cute. That would be fun. Oh, that's genius. I could even attach them like to it to kind of hang off. Oh, this is gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good idea. I might do that. I think that's the winner. Let me see. Crochet strawberries because I need teeny tiny ones. And use my acrylic yarn. That would be so pretty. That's what I think I need is like something to break it up. And I think that would look really good. Yeah, I'm just looking online right now on my laptop on like little uh crochet strawberries. I think that would be a really good idea. I'm trying to convince my husband to do like I want a food themed kitchen. Whereas like we kind of like the layout of our house is like a studio now, as far as I feel like everything is a studio layout nowadays. But there's no actual separation between kitchen, dining, and living room. So I want to like make the theme separated. And I was thinking we should do a food themed kitchen, like just ridiculous maximalist DIY food stuff. And I think this, like a little strawberry plant in our kitchen, would be so fun. That's so cute. I agree. That would be so nice. I was making a dragon, but I got bored of it. I have never made a dragon. I know dragons were like all the craze, probably within the last 2 years, I'd say everybody came out with like a dragon pattern, and I haven't gotten to one yet, but I want to. I know Mom Stitchetti just came out with a really cute little dragon pattern that I want to make. I think they'd be so fun. Yeah, I think it would be very cute to do like a little food themed kitchen. And this would be so cute, little strawberry bush. I want to grow my own strawberries, so I think that'd be fun. Jelly cats, I have. I think jelly cats are so cute, but I don't own any. Um, okay, so have you guys seen those like food walls? It's like where they have a plate wall, but with fake food on it. My husband was like, okay, we should do one of those. It's pretty cool. I've been seeing them online, but how cool would that be with crochet food? Or I even thought like a little food, what's it called? A fruit bowl with crochet fruit in it. I think that'd be so fun. Crochet herbs would be really cute. I really want to do, I've thought about that, like crochet herbs or just like plants hanging on my back porch. The only thing is I don't know if they can hold up in the weather well. But I mean, my porch is like, I wouldn't put them in the rain. They'd be covered. But I've wondered that if that would be cute. My next crochet video is actually finishing the, what is it? Curtains. I finished the curtains today. And I'm posting a shorts tomorrow on YouTube with a reveal for them. But I'm doing a long form video that will be posted Monday. I just finished recording it and I have to edit it. But that's what the next video will be. It'll be my crochet curtains all done. And I made this little guy, which I've been showing all night in the live. So I feel like I really spoiled the video, but that's what it is. Just a long form version of all this. That wasn't even a hint. I just gave it all away. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't just ruin that. A dragonfly with butterfly wings. That's cute. Dragon with butterfly wings. Did I say dragonfly? I might have, but that sounds really fun. That's cute. A cheese plate. I'm gonna have to look that up. That sounds really fun. I imagine like, I don't know if that's how it is, like a little wedge of cheddar cheese. That's what I imagine, but that sounds fun. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, my bad. I didn't think about it. But yeah, you'll see the curtains tomorrow on my shorts. But if you don't want to spoil it any more, then don't watch the short. Just watch the video Monday, the long form one where I like finish them up. But they look really good. My husband's gonna hang them up for me sometime this week, hopefully, which I will also show when they're hung up too. We decided, I don't know if you guys have been following the whole thing, but originally they were gonna go to my bedroom, or I'm sorry, originally they were gonna go to my living room. Then we changed it to my bedroom because we set up my whole living room and the curtain rod, we attached it to the wall and it is a nightmare to get on and off. And I was like, I can't mess with this curtain rod again, so I'm just leaving it. But that's what we're gonna do. It's just gonna go in my bedroom, but I will show you guys the full update there. I have yarn in my mouth. Ugh, I gotta get this away. I'm like eating yarn. It's a live privilege. There you go. Yeah, I totally spoiled it. I'm gonna have to get used to this whole thing. But I definitely want to go live again. Like this is fun. I actually really enjoy it. Because like I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I talk to my husband and my toddler all day long. And my toddler, she can't really talk. She says like a few words, but it's more so demands like more and all done. So it's nice to talk to people about crochet. Yes, I have watched her. Hers are really fun. I've even seen her like the Whatnot lives. Those are fun. Is it Whatnot? No, it's not Whatnot. What's it called? That plant app where I don't know what it's called. There's a plant app where they auction their plushies. That's what I watched her on. Yes, crochet is my only talent. I'm not good at anything else, unfortunately. Palm Street, yes, Palm Street. Thank you guys. Yeah, crochet is pretty much all I can do. I tufted this little fish here, but it's not that good. I'm learning that still. So I hope to get better at it one day because I would love to tuft a fish. Another one. I want to put it in my bathroom. I really want a fish themed bathroom. That's funny. Little siblings are the best. My little sister is awesome. I love her. See, I have a few other hobbies, but I don't have time to do them most of the time. Like I love to read, but I have not had time to read a book in like goodness, over a year. Um I like to color. I do that every once in a while. but I don't have time to do a lot of hobbies, unfortunately. Crochet is my main one, but it's also my job, you know? So it's like, I love it. Don't get me wrong, it's my passion, but like being a mom and everything, crochet takes up any free time I have, which is very little. Like this is rare. I can't believe my daughter's slept on her own this long, honestly. I put her to bed at like maybe 9 o'clock. This is crazy. That's funny. Yeah, kids pick up anything and everything they see online. I swear. They'll say the craziest stuff. My daughter picks up every single word. It's insane. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and end it here. She's starting to wiggle around a little more, and I have to go in there before she cries. But I want to do another live very soon. This is actually really fun. So thank you guys for stopping in, and I will see you all again. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully tomorrow.